Hello, and my name is Bernadette Hall, and I am the founder of Grief Warriors. So, today I am opening up a session, it's recorded, a webinar, and I want to tell you about the structure of my webinar, what's coming out on the 27th of June, which is for 1 hour. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what it is and why I'm preparing you. So it's going to be a sacred space. It's going to be a space where we can storytell. It's about coming from grief to goddess vibes. It is, you're going to feel embodied. It's awakening. It is the kind of feeling where you're able to share your story and feel awakened and transformed. It's where you frame your grief, and it's more around how you're feeling. I know what it feels like to feel shattered and to not be emotionally involved in any areas of your life, so spiritually, bodily, sexually, socially. So it's about what happens for a woman when they're grieving the loss of the child. We're talking about the goddess wound as well. So that is about understanding grief as a sacred portal topic. I'll be talking about that, about why society gets it so wrong and how we need to speak about wisdom and the sacred sorrow. And we know grief isn't linear. How many times do we need to hear that? I'm sick to death of telling that. It's almost like, yeah, we know it's not linear, it's back and forth. But so many people still use that as like, oh, you're going to go through this, you're going to go through that. But actually, you might not even experience any of that. So I am here to tell you a different energy. So this is where I'm going to introduce the idea of the goddess wound, the loss of connection to divine feminine power through trauma, shame, loss. That's where that comes from. And then I want to talk about and explain what unexpressed grief becomes trapped in your body. And these blocks are through love, intimacy. So it's going to involve mini teachings and how that involves your brain and body connection, how trauma affects your identity as a mother. You're still a mother, even though your child isn't here. That will never go. I'm going to talk about energy stagnation as well, which is really important. Why emotions hold in the body and fatigue and come out and manifest as fatigue and shame and rage. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the different archetypes. So the warrior, the witch, the child, the queen. We're going to be looking at doing an experiential ritual. So this is where I really, really feel embodied. I can feel it already, and I hope you guys are going to feel it as well. So the mirror of the goddess. So it's going to be where you were before your pain. It's going to be a guided self-reflection. And it will involve closing your eyes for a little bit. It's not too hippie, as we want to say. And it is, who are you beneath the grief? So, what was you before? What are you underneath? And where did grief take me? What have you learned about shame and what are you silencing? So there's going to be so much, honestly. And then there's going to be some bonus stuff as well. So it's going to be connecting to your divine power. It's a transformation. It's a snapshot of 1 hour with me. And I'm sharing this because I think it's really important because as women, we lose that. We lose our connection. We lose our spiritual aspect because we become numb and silenced. And then that goes into shame and then grief and anxiety. How do we release our emotions? We don't heal. So I'm offering you a safe space for 1 hour on the 27th of June. It's free. And I invite you all, ladies. And I just want to say, if you're not sure, reach out, ask me some questions. It's a sample of me for 1 hour. Expect candles, expect high energy, but embodied in the goddess energy of Athena. Athena is the goddess that I embody with the bear mama bear goddess energy as well. So I want to share that. I want to invite you to this because I really, really don't want to hear you and see you still being in your same situation in 6 months' time. Do you really still want to be in the situation where you're maybe feeling suicidal, where you've had those thoughts, you've not got a plan though, where you're feeling suicidal, where you're not having intimacy, there's no intimacy anymore with your other children and with your partner. So this is how you get connection. This is the beginning bit of becoming embodied from grief to goddess. And I invite you, and I'm going to say goodbye. And I will see you all on the 27th, my loves. Lots of love.